bless you, my friends. I'm Bishop Zemekiel Jackson. Listen, I am so ecstatic. I'm so excited. Listen, it's been an interesting ride. If anyone has been following our church on television, on the Inspired Network, or locally Channel 17, or roughly the 15 stations that we come across in the United States, you've been hearing about all of the things that God has been doing in the life of our church. I didn't realize how many people watch what we do. And I'm so excited. Listen to me. God has given us a unique opportunity to do it again and to be trendsetters. You know, many years ago, I started posting messages on YouTube before many churches in Jacksonville felt the desire to post and communicate the message of the gospel. We were trailblazers in our own city, and I'm so thankful. And then we were able to do television, and we've done some wonderful ministries that the Lord has blessed us. Now, many of you have kind of heard of what we were talking about. Early in the year, I came on and began to share with many of our family everything that had happened with the hospital church and how we were kind of going through the changes post-COVID and all of those kinds of things. But the truth of the matter is, and in depth, God was speaking to me to do something differently. And I was trying to ignore the voice of God, and God saying, He says, I've got something for you. And so let me tell you how this epilogue of a story unfolded for us. We were confronting the situation where we were stagnant. We had maximized what we could do in our current composite based on our current debt ratio. Now, mind you, our church is a unique church. So when I say this, I need you to understand the dynamics. Our overhead for our church is roughly about $41,000 a month. Not a whole lot of money in the midst of doing ministry and doing the things that people do in ministry. And so we bear those responsibilities wonderfully, almost seamlessly, with 9 churches that utilize our facility and regular groups that book us. The Lord was very gracious to us. Now, we had some things going on in terms of with building maintenance and things of that sort that we needed to do because the ability to cater to all of those people were affected when things were out of whack. Well, the Lord sovereignly moved, and we made an appeal, and people came through with a resounding answer is, we got you, Reb. We thank you for all the things you do, from television to radio to training us in our seminary and everything that you do. We appreciate you. And I want to say to you that responded, thank you. I mean, what amazes me is not the large tickets, not the $2,000, the $1,000 or $5,000 gifts that people gave. What amazes me is the little ladies that gave $100 and the people that gave 50 and the people that gave 5. And then people, it was amazing during that process. People that was praying for us in prayer groups, someone heard, their prayer partner heard that I had never really met and sold money, large sums of money, helping us through our perils. It amazed me that people are still kind and they're still gracious. And we experienced that. And so I want to tell everyone, all of our partners, all of the people that has just loved on us. I had broadcasters call in and take care of their broadcasting for months in advance. It says, hey, we're helping with the load. We're standing with you. My God, do you know that brought almost tears to my face? Now, I'm not going to throw off on the persons that did it, but they were amazing. And if I haven't said it, you were my heroes. And I appreciate, it didn't mean they didn't have storms themselves, but they pressed past. Now, there were some people that wanted to give, told us they would give, and they didn't give. Now, please understand me. I'm not salty, nor am I sour. I understand that things happen, and that's a part of life. I'm going to continue to love you. Me and Ladybug and the ministry of the hospital church is going to continue to love you and thank you. And our arms will be continuously extended to you. Now, let me get to the matters at hand. In the midst of this, I got an opportunity to get this location sold and to step out of the way and allow God to work. And that's what we did. And I want to announce to you that We were able to do that. It's going to be a while for the business to make sense to us and everything, but God has given us an amazing opportunity. Now, what does that mean for us? It allows us to downsize as we get ready to upsize for something significant. We're excited. We're going to be purchasing a facility. We're going to rent it and lease it for about 6 months, and then we're going to purchase it. And the proceeds that will come from this direction will aid us in doing that. And so I am ecstatic. Now, that means that we're making a decision to relocate our campus. And so we'll be relocating. We're going to stay in Arlington. We are going to stay in Arlington. We have 2 locations that are set up in Arlington, one that will address all of our studio capacity in the Arlington Professional Building. Many of you know about that building. That building is historic for us, for the school and its placement and what God promised us there. And it's amazing that we're in there. And several of our members, leaders of our church, some have businesses there. And it's amazing because of the promise of that place. But now, and then we are announcing we will be relocating our campus to 5454 Arlington Expressway. Now, that was a former church, a great church, and God really blessed them there. And we're looking to see some of the favor of God. Now, it is smaller than our current worship center, absolutely. But it gives us room for expansion and overgrowth. So we're looking for the fact that we'll have to do multiple services very soon and all of those wonderful things. But we are ready for the mission. We're ready for the assignment. Our church is doing. So what I want you to do, if our current location was too big and too grandiose for you, oh, that big church, listen to me. This is a very palatable and comfortable environment. What I want you to do is I want you to make plans to visit us on the first Sunday in September. We'll be having a dedicatorial of the facility later on, and we're excited about that. And so we've got some wonderful people that are going to be coming to share in our celebration. Singers, recording artists, guests and stuff. Some that we had to table during the time of our convocation that we'll be able to invite them. And we've been so engulfed in getting things together. Amazing things are happening. We got an amazing graduation that'll be taking part in the end of the month. We've got so many ministry opportunities that the Lord is doing here. So we're going out with a bang. We're going to do everything that we do. We're going to do it well, and we're going to do it with excellence. Now, the great thing about it is we have a wonderful partnership with the new church that is coming on. So people that have had events or have used us continuously and say, hey, we would love to continue having those facilities, you will be able to do that. Just touch bases with us and we'll help you coordinate all of the logistics of doing that. And so we are excited. And so some of our conferences we'll bring here, but our new location will accommodate our worship services. And also there's some churches that say, hey, we need a place to worship. You're more than welcome to consider utilizing some of the spaces that we've got. And so we have more than one auditorium that can accommodate some of you. So please hit us up for that, and we're happy to love on you and serve you. Now, what you've always gotten is high quality worship. Technology is par on 10. It's on fleek. Video walls, 6K cameras, multiple ones, all of the latest in technology is what you've always gotten from us. Can I tell you something? You're going to still get that in our new location. It's actually going, we're adding more cameras, more mixers, more technology, and more stuff to reach the body of Christ. Our live shows for our studio will still be going on. They'll be done in that facility. So now this has been an expensive move. Let me say this, because we still had our existing bills to take care of and the new expenses of doing it. What we needed to do is we needed to get the group that we were wanting to lease for to take it off the market. And for them to take it off the market, we did a considerable amount of money up front just for them to take it off the market. It was for sale originally. Don't sell this building. We're going to purchase it. And the money worked, and it worked in our favor. I'll tell you the testimony a little bit later about how we started with this thing and how it was looking. and how bleak it was looking and how crazy it was looking. And then God began to open doors. I didn't know where we were going to go after we declared we would move forward with the sale. And so God has worked those things out. And listen to me, I am graciously excited and about what God is doing. Because guess what he is? He is faithful and he is just. He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. We serve him in the beauties of holiness. And when I tell you that God has been faithful to us as a church, he has been faithful to us. Now, to the members of the hospital church, listen to me. Some of your tithes, your gifts, your offerings hit just right. We still have, to partners and people that love us, a host of other responsibilities that need to be taken care of in our exodus. And getting right, getting crews and getting things and servicing and electricians and networking and all of those kinds of things that need to go on. And it got to happen within the next few weeks. And so you that are partners with us that believe in our ministry, this is a great time for you to sow seed. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. I'm not going to front with you and act like that we are super rich. Now, we've been blessed, but we need every seed possible. So do me a favor today, chuck an extra seed in, sow towards what we're doing, sow towards our growth and our elevation, because we're going to see God do some incredible things. Now, we've already got testimonies of people that's been blessed because they've sowed into us in this process. And when I tell you this, I just believe that God is going to do an exceptional job. And thank y'all so much. I want you to plan to meet us the first Sunday in September at 5454 Arlington Expressway. It's going to be, we're back on Arlington Expressway, and I'm excited. It's been a wonderful time. When I tell you a load has been lifted, responsibilities and things of that sort are changing for us. You know what that means now? That means I'm going to be able to do ministry in levels that I've never been able to do, at least over the last 5 years. But God has opened some doors, and wait till you see what we're getting ready to release. It is going to be smashing, amazing. It's going to be incredible. Some of the outreaches and some of the things that we're getting ready to do. And a little sneak preview. Many of you know I've been wanting to expand the Inspired Network, and my greatest dream and my greatest desire is to own my own satellite in the sky. So some things are getting ready to happen. So we'll be talking about it. So you'll be hearing us. So I'm shifting this load because God told me to. He spoke to me and said, do it. I was a little nervous at first, but listen to me. What the boy will always do is I'm going to always listen to God. I'm going to obey his voice. Even when I cannot understand it, I'm going to trust his voice. And when he spoke, I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. I'll do it. And everything he promised me in the process. If I tell you the testimony, how there was a contract on the property we were getting ready to get, and God told me, he says, the contract will fail. Then you're to proceed. I said, well, Lord, they sound confident. He says, what did I tell you? And just what he told me, I did. So what I've seen is the miracle hand of God through this whole process. Isn't it beautiful when you see God do things great? So listen to me. Get your seats together. Get you an opportunity. Make plans. Come on, check us out. Get your family together and say, hey, I'm coming to be nosy and experience God. And you know how we do it. We church strong, not long. God's going to be in the building. I love you so much. To you that have followed us, watched us, tell somebody we're moving. But listen, we're moving on up like the Jefferson. I'm so excited. Be blessed. Shalom.